answer your question, I thought it might be best to create a video. And so you're asking, is it possible to start with a zip5 based territory and retrieve the MSAs touched by the territory? And you can do this as long as the territory has been imported into the program rather than created on the fly. And the reason for this is that when you import a territory file, it also brings in a point layer, and then you can assign the MSA to that point layer. And so I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So the first thing I'm going to do if I'm going to import a small territory around Chicago is I'm going to enable my zip code layer, and I'll also enable my states layer in Map Business Online just so I can see this information. Because it's so green, I'm going to just go ahead and move the transparency down through Manage Map and Data. And then to bring in a territory, I'm going to click on this button here called Create Territories, and this is how you can bring in a spreadsheet of territories. This will give an example of what a territory spreadsheet might look like. You have all the zip codes in one column, and then you have a territory name column with territory ABC 123 or people's names. All you do is browse to the spreadsheet that you're looking for. In this case, mine's called Illinois Territory, and I'll just go ahead and plot. My territory name column is called Territory, so I'll just click Create Territories, and now that territory is automatically going to be filled in. I have my data window here, and you'll see that I have my Illinois territory that's all filled in with blue. I also have a point layer that's brought in that designates all of the zip codes that are associated with this territory, and it's off by default, so I'm going to just go ahead and click the box to turn them on so that you can see what I mean. So not only when you import a territory file, not only does it fill in with the shades, but you also get a point layer that's brought in as well. We're going to be attaching the MSA name to this point layer. So the next thing I'm going to do with my 12-month subscription is I'm going to click Add Map Layers, and I'm going to add the MSA to the map. You'll see now that I have MSA listed here. And if I wanted to, I could turn off some of this data and just see my MSAs if I wanted to. So that's what the MSAs look like. So the important thing is now is I want to add the information to my Illinois territory point file. And so what I'm going to do next is I will click this market analysis button at the top. I think it looks like a target, and I'm going to click the button that says add names and other information to the map layer to dataset. From this pull down list, I make sure that it's on my Illinois territory point layer, and I'm going to change it from counties to MSA, and I'm going to change it from FIPS code to name. And I'll click next, and this will add a column to that point layer data set. I'll click done. Now I have my point territory name column, zip code, state, county, place name, and then this is my MSA at the end. If I want to tidy this up a little bit, I'm going to click this more data button, and I'll start removing some of the information. So I don't need place name listed twice. And I'll put my MSA up towards the top. So now I have my territory, MSA, zip code, and then if I want to, I can export with this button on the end. If you have any questions, please let us know. Otherwise, have a great day.